Well, good evening everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this September the 27th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there so far, but it's a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the tropics in the lower 48 here across the area. Here is a major hurricane Humberto located just north of the Leeward Islands. Here Bermuda is located to the northwest of the center of the storm. Here's tropical depression number 9, which is forming down here just north of Cuba and south of the southern Turks and Caicos Island down in the Bahamas. We got to start to get this act together. We got another activity off the east coast of Florida all the way up in towards southeast Canada toward Maine. We got another tropical wave here, kind of scattered activity. Another vigorous tropical wave moving off the African coast. We may need to monitor that possibly as well. We got more scattered activity over South America, Central America, the Yucatan Peninsula, the Eastern Pacific, Mexico, also in the portion of New Mexico, the Colorado region as well. And you can see where high pressure is pretty much in charge of the central and northern portion of the forecast area. Alrighty, so we're going to first take a look at the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center on Humberto. Here's the 5 p.m. advisory. You can see the tropical storm force winds yellow. Right behind the X there, you can see we have the hurricane force winds. Right now it's located near latitude 22.9 north, longitude 61.1 west. Maximum sustained winds are at 160 miles an hour with higher gusts and moving this to the west northwest at 10 miles an hour. Right now it's a major hurricane with winds of 160 miles an hour, which places it as a Category 5 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. And it's going to remain a major hurricane, and the fluctuation in intensity should continue all the way through Tuesday at 2 p.m. Slowly meander into a hurricane to a Category 2 and then become a kind of a post-tropical hurricane by 2 p.m. Thursday over the northern tropical Atlantic. Alrighty, now let's take a look at the Spaghetti-O models. You can see here's the current position of the storm. Continue to push on off to the west-northwest, and then take that hard right turn to the northeast, and then continue to pull on away from the area. Here in Bermuda, would not be surprised you could get a little bit of tropical storm force wind. They may issue a tropical storm warning or watch sooner, probably in the next day or two as the system gets a little closer, and could even be a hurricane watch or a warning as well. We'll continue to monitor that and see what they issue from the National Hurricane Center. Alright, now let's take a look at the intensity guidance. You can see 5-knot winds. That will equal up to 160 miles an hour. You can see it will continue to drop off to a Category 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tropical storm should be around about 156 to 168 hours out. So that's where the should be the Humberto starts to begin to weaken over the next 7 days. Alright, now here's the big story here. Big change from yesterday. Most of the models, remember yesterday had it coming into South Carolina. Most of the models now taking it out toward Bermuda. It's going to have, in Humberto, is going to have an effect on this system. So we're going to continue to watch and see how this thing evolves from the National Hurricane Center, and also see how the model data does on predicting the storm. But you can see here's the center of the position of the storm. Here's Bermuda. Here's South Carolina coast. You can see it kind of meandering right here. They got a big area of cold uncertainty because it could drift a little bit to the southeast, could drift back to the north, could drift back to the west. Right now there's several factors that could play into this thing here. A trough over the east could eventually kind of pull out of the area. A high pressure ridge will set over the northeastern U.S., which could kind of meander the storm to make it kind of just hang around in one area. It could do that, and then it also could possibly drift back towards the South Carolina coast or North Carolina coast later forecast. But they are expecting it to kind of meander off the southeast coast. So Would not be surprised to see that happen. We even got tropical storm warnings along the Bahamas Islands down toward the Turk Caicos Island. Also got tropical storm watches along the east coast of Florida. Okay, if you're tracking this system at home, it's located near latitude 22.2 north, longitude 76.5 west, maximum sustained winds near 35 miles an hour with higher gusts, moving to the northwest at 5 miles an hour, classified as tropical depression, winds of less than 39 miles per hour. Alright, now let's take a look at the I thought I had the spaghetti model, but we're going to take a look at the intensity guided. You can see here we have 30 knot winds equal 35 miles an hour. Tropical storm taken to a category 1, almost to a category 2. One even shoots up to a category 3, but most of them keeps it into a category 1 and 2. Low end hurricane, but I would not be surprised it could reach category 2 status as well. So, alrighty, well, let's see if we can get back to that. I'm going to show you the spaghetti models for this storm. I'll go here. Just bear with me, folks. We'll get to it hopefully in a minute. Okay, number 9. Okay, see if we can get on this here. Hopefully it won't come up for too many times. We can get to the spaghetti model here. Forgot to load it in earlier. But here's the spaghetti model. Here's the center of the storm. Go through the Bahamas. There's only 2 takes it back into Georgia. The rest of them takes it offshore. So right now the models are pretty consistent to take this system to the east, because they think Humberto is going to drag this system out to sea. So that's why the models now is thinking, say, well, Humberto moves out of the way, the trough also could sweep it out to shore. Subtropical jet could grab it, pull it out to sea. There's 3 different possibilities of what could happen. So I'm just want to just let everybody know that, but I will continue to monitor and see what happens. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe, also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road here, folks. And we're going to take a look at your local forecast, and we're going to start off with your Sunday outlook here in just a few minutes. As soon as this thing comes up, here we go. Alright, we got some shower activity over here across southeast Canada, stretching to New Brunswick, Maine. More thunderstorms and showers from Rhode Island to South Carolina to the Florida Keys, central and northern Gulf. There's tropical storm 9. Here's major hurricane Humberto right here behind the National Weather Service logo. We got thunderstorms and showers off the southeast Texas coast. Also over here in areas of northern Mexico through Arizona to Washington, Oregon State, southwestern Canada through Idaho, Wyoming, and New Mexico. Some heavy rain and flash flooding possible over western Texas into New Mexico. Got some mixed precipitation for Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, California, and Washington State. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Alright, let's see if we can get to your Monday outlook now. Okay, should be coming up here. Okay, you can see here's major hurricane Humberto. Here's tropical storm 9 located right here. We got some shower activity across New Brunswick, over in the southeast Canada, southern Canada, up here in northern Minnesota, also some in Michigan around Lake Huron, also over toward Ohio. Thunderstorms and showers from Maryland to Florida to the Florida Keys, over toward the northeastern Gulf. You can see some heavy rain, flash flooding over portions of northeast Florida, eastern Georgia, much of South Carolina, and also southeast North Carolina. Also some thunderstorms and showers over southeast Texas and the coastal water, central Texas, northern Mexico, through portions of Kansas, Nebraska, Wyoming, over toward Montana, Washington, Oregon State, California, Nevada, southwestern Canada, and the eastern Pacific, around along coastal areas of California, Washington, and Oregon State. Also got some mixed precipitation in portions of New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State, portions of California mountain chain as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, let's see if we can get to the current watches warning advisory map. We're locating across the nation. Alrighty, you can see here off the southeast coast we have tropical storm warnings here in the red, tropical storm watches along the coast of southeast Georgia, northeast Florida, and right a little bit right there in southeast Florida region as well. Even hurricane warnings out there toward Bermuda. I got some flood watches and flash flood warnings over areas of Arizona and also southern California, and a little bit in Virginia and also North Carolina and eastern Virginia. Also special weather statements over Minnesota, wind advisory over portion of Oregon, and also wind advisories over air quality alert, over portion of Washington State. Alright, we've got small craft advisory gale warning from Washington State and northern California, and also southwestern Hawaii and Chain Islands, southern areas, and Alaska looks good. Alright, moving on to the Storm Prediction Center. And we have no severe weather expected at this time for your Sunday. Just some general thunderstorm from Wilmington to Columbia to Miami, Tampa, and then from El Paso to Jackson and Casper, Wyoming. Also over towards Reno and Fresno area. But pretty much a general thunderstorm, but cannot rule out a severe thunderstorm in that area. Alright, now let's move on to the tropics, and we're going to show you the 8 p.m. tropical outlook. Okay, you can see here's major hurricane Humberto, and here is 9 located just north of Cuba in the central and southern Bahamas as well. So alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.